Hi, welcome. In this video, I want to talk about the one-step method. And again, I just came from a session with a dog owner. He did absolutely fantastic during the walk, kind of adding on to the script, as I call it, and getting the dog to again walk more and more in a relaxed way as a follower right at his side. Now, one of the things to really kind of add on, again, as you're doing training, as you're starting to incorporate the method into the walking scenario, is how it is that the one-step method is very, very helpful when it comes to getting a dog to start to stay back at your side. And again, this is where, again, sensing, again, as you're walking with the dog, how they begin to kind of start to edge out in front. You'll see that kind of, I call it kind of like a snowball effect, where they're starting to lean, they're starting to go into pulling more and more.
At the roundabout, take the second exit onto West Neptune Road.
They're starting to pull more and more. And again, this is where, again, kind of going into a one-step method is very helpful to get the dog to start to become more patient. Really stopping them. You'll see this on my service dog training videos as well, as I'm doing training, in terms of really getting a dog to default into the sit as the handler slows down. Because understand, as you start to work this one-step method, it generates a higher level of focus, a higher level of fade in onto the dog owner. So one of the ways, again, to incorporate this in is, again, when you're starting to kind of reestablish the walk the right way, is during the initial stages of the walk, just work on or focus in on the one step. Take a bunch of just the one step, repeating the sequence, okay, the whole entire time. Just one step, do the sequence, do another step, and do another step. And once you really sense that the dog is really starting to kind of, the mind starting to really go back, then start to take 2 steps, and then 3 steps, and then get into kind of a rhythm. But again, like before, as you start to go, as the dog starts to edge out again, revert back to a one-step method again for a period of time. So it's just like knowing how to kind of incorporate the method in, how to kind of switch back and forth, because understand, when you're first starting to kind of rebuild the walk, it's not about distance that way. The focus shouldn't be on distance. It should be on, relationship, on how the mind of the dog, where it's traveling. So again, my encouragement is to really incorporate the method in that way. Focus on not distance, especially for the first week, because it's not about exercise that way, because as you're working the dog, mind and body, it's taking stress off the dog. So your dog is going to crash, they're going to sleep a lot better, because the stress loads are going to come off the dog. But that comes through being more intentional with the method, really making sure the method is lining up. And again, the one-step method is the way to do that. Thanks for watching.